Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. In the last part, we wrapped up Warlord's Echo and also paid a visit to Curlager, or I guess he paid a visit to us, really. And now it's time for Okanu, our northern or Kirkopacha, depending. I don't know what I'm going to do in the south, that's for future Rini to figure out. But for now, we've got ourselves a corn servant, stretched thin. My friend, what brings you all this way, taking in the sights, sounds, and flavors of Tyrol, I trust? As you might have guessed, there is a Hanu in need of my assistance, and as I yet lack the strength to make myself seen, I am in need of your assistance. Follow me, and I shall take you to them. Where are they? They're all the way down there? Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. I just went to him first because I was at the Aether. I was like, oh, he's right here, cool. Dry run. Oh, Kali, might you have a spare moment to lend a helping hand? With the reeds sprouting more vigorously than ever, the time has come to repair our weathered roofs. However, wet reeds will not do, not at all. They must first be thoroughly dried, and the roofs are likely to collapse at the first drop of rain. Ask that you collect the freshly cut reeds placed near a building to the east and deliver them to Kozama'uka, where the gentle breeze shall dry them. Help us with this task, and I promise you will be satisfied with your reward. Will I, though? Seems like a tall order. So, as per usual, I'm not going to be doing special voices for all these characters because there's too many for the side quest. We're going. I want to save my poor voice. Danger at the dock. Why, those stout legs like a towering tree, those rippling arms like gnarled branches. Might you lend me your strength for a simple hunt? The storm left more than destruction in its wake. Fearsome beasts now infest the forest, and their culling is an unending task. Reports tell the trio of Uouts has been sighted lurking near the docks to the east, easy prey for the likes of you. Might you exterminate them so we can once again travel the waters in safety? All this is like so far away though. Let's grab this one. A strong foundation. Honored visitor, might you lend me your aid? Since the storm, I've worked day and night to repair our homes, and the end is finally in sight. The last step is to coat the floors and foundations with resin that protects from water, but there's simply too much work for one pair of claws. You will help then? Splendid. We should start by gathering the resin from the trees to the north of Okanu. Then all we have to do is use it to coat the structures of Oakbeck to fortify them against the elements. I'll apply resin to the floors after I've made my final repairs, and I ask that you handle the supporting pillars. Afterward, they should withstand the worst the heavens can throw at them. Oh no, the big mount. Mesmerizing moths. Oh, where could he be? You there, you look fierce enough to brave the untamed wilds. Please, I'm in dire need of help. A friend of mine journeyed southwest to Cave Kikitola a while ago and still hasn't returned. I'm beginning to fear the worst has happened. Well, it's likely he's simply lost track of time staring at the rainbow moss. I keep thinking about all the beasts skulking about. Please check up on him for me, if only to set my heart at ease. I'll stay here in case he comes back, but in the meantime, visit the cave and search for him. I'll wager no other Hanu will be nearby, so he shouldn't be hard to spot. It looks like we've got a corn servant coming up. And hello. Ugh, my stomach. I can't stand this rationing any longer. My house was flooded in the recent storm, causing most of my food to spoil or rot. I've taken great pains to make what little I have last, but it's simply not enough. I see. She requires food with longevity. Then she shall have the driest of corns my cob can muster. And there. This should suffice. My word, is all this dry corn for me? It will be many moons before I can hope to diminish such a bountiful store, and this crunch is certain to be sublime. Thank you, kind stranger. There is hope for the future yet. Oh, the children will be thrilled. She seems quite taken with the dry corn, that as well. I shudder to think what havoc spoiled foods might play on her stomach and bowels. Hunger might well be the least of her problems. Thanks to your timely assistance, however, she and her family will have all the corn they need to help them weather their hardships. Yet there are other empty bellies that beckon, and so I must away. Take care, friend. I hope to see you again. And off he goes. Alright, back to circling Okanu for these 10,000 quests. Oh, hey, it's this one. One feather at a time. Now that everyone is here, it's time to begin. Together, we shall make these feathers so striking that even Kishihi will be envious. The first items we require are dyes and oils. The former is used to match the feathers with various uniforms worn by the troops. The latter serves a different purpose. As you can see by observing yours truly, Hanu boasts feathers full and colorful. This is thanks to the oils our body secretes, which keep our coat from becoming drab and brittle. But the feathers we give to the Landsguard were molted long ago and have since lost their natural luster. So we must apply oil to make them as vibrant as those of a Hanu in their prime. The task of gathering said oils and dyes falls to Arya. Go to Okbekbi, where a crate has already been prepared. In the meantime, Nahanshi will get the feathers. That is not here. So we're continuing our loop. So this is the freshly cut reeds. Don't make me actually carry them. Okay, good. I just had to put them in my pocket. Neat. No. Upstairs? There's an upstairs. There's an upstairs. Neat. Molting season. Oh, I simply don't have enough. I'll never finish at this rate. Oh, but the kind soul may change that. Kind and strong enough, I think, to help me with the little problem I have. You see, soon we Hanu will begin to shed our feathers and grow new coats, but the great storm washed away our store of combs. I can't very well use our claws, so I've spent every spare moment since crafting as many as I can. Now my supplies run short. But if I had a shell from a mature marble beetle, I could make enough combs for everyone. Please make haste to the southwestern forest and hunt one. I can feel my feathers falling out as we speak. There's actually 2 quests up here. Neat. Dumpling delivery. I am in a very interesting spot. Welcome, honored visitor. Thanks to your efforts, the reeds grow robust, and at last I can make reed dumplings again. Oh, they're every bit as delicious as I remember. Although I want nothing more than to eat until my belly bursts, I've saved a batch for those who are planning the reconstruction of the Great Stairs. I'm much too full to make a journey, however. Might you deliver them in my stead? Surely my friends will be glad to receive them from the very woman who revitalized Okanu's festive spirit. Thank you, thank you. They can be found working hard near the Flight of Wee Wingless. Hurry before the dumplings cool. Well, good thing my magic... No, I don't want to go to Okanu right now. My magic pockets will keep things warm forever. And ever. And ever. What do we got here? Oh, resin. Okay. Let's grab the resin. The thick, viscous resin pours slowly into the bottle. Go to Okbekbi and coat it, supporting pillars with the substance. A timer? No timer. Oh, we're already going to Okbekbi, so that's cool. Jeez. Okay. Boosted fate is very tempting, but I'm being good. Where are we going? What the heck? Oh, down here. Like, where is it? Resin. That's that one. Are they all down here? Okay, we'll stay down here then. And resin. There's that other one. And resin. Cool. That's that. Easy enough. We have this other quest here. Chipper Storekeeper. You heard about the supplies. Good, good. Everything's in that crate over there. It's heavy, so be careful not to drop it on those dainty toes of yours. Worse still, you might break a bottle of dye. The Landsguard artisan who designed their uniforms was very particular about their coloring, so not a single one can go to waste. There's nothing a soldier loves more than their equipment, so every detail has to be just right. Try as carefully as you can back to Lanuhana. We're gonna speak with Rattlejaw here first, because I feel like this is a carry quest. Secrets of the Wind. You travel with the Third Promise, don't you? I've heard stories, but it's an honor to meet you in the flesh, Arya. I know you're a busy woman, but might I have a moment of your time? I serve the Dawntrail and come here in an effort to catalog the traditional magics of our continent. In particular, I'm interested in how the Hanu weave the energies of wind. Competing to see who can flow the feather the furthest seems to be a favorite pastime of the Hanu, which demonstrates their mastery over wind, yet I have no notion as to how they achieve this mastery. I'm half serious that they undergo intensive training from a young age, but as a recent arrival here, prying to such matters may come off as presumptuous. But you have their trust. Might you ask in my stead? Oh, that's back there anyway. Neat. Yeah, deliver the crate of dyes and oils to Lanuhana Okanu before the time runs out. You have 3 minutes to complete the task. Why? Why is this a thing? Every time I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a speed up compilation, I forget to speed it up. Maybe this time I'll actually remember to speed up the stupid carrying back to Okanu. Why is it so far away? Arrgh! No, don't stop running! Oh my god! Why did I stop running? What quest am I looking for? It's one feather at a time. Okay, I need to make a turn towards the water. Hopefully, this is just water you can run through and not gonna make me swim. Okay, it's water you can run through. Not make me swim. Let's... Oh, it must be nice to be able to move fast. Why is this a thing? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Carrying quests are great. Why can't they just carry this? Why do I have to carry this? This is so nonsense. Here. I brought it back. Oh, someone is slowly doing fates around here. You both did excellent work today. Nahanchi, it appears you might need some rest after your ordeal, How many feathers did you pack into that crate? Are you sure you didn't send me to get the dyes and oils? Be glad I didn't, Nahanchi, for Arya's crate is much heavier. She also carried it from a much greater distance. Grumble, 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 grumble. Really now, and here I thought I was the stronger. Damn, bested during my first assignment. But that won't happen again. I've had enough rest, so let's get on with it. If you insist, Nahanchi, let's proceed to the heart of the matter. First, we must dye each feather one by one, but be careful, for each color is needed in differing quantities. Equipment used to attack is adorned with black feathers, while equipment used for defense is adorned with feathers in their original green. For those, we must carefully... Hold on just a damn moment. We're dyeing all of these one by one? I'll be an old man by then. There has to be a better way. Say, throw a few dozen of them in a big bowl of dye. Ah, but that would make the coloring uneven, Nahanchi. As I was saying, we must carefully apply oil to the feathers to bring out their original color, or they'll quickly become brittle. I see. This will be a test of patience, but with the 3 of us, it shall be over before the moon turns. Probably. Worry not. I'm here to teach you how best to see the job done. Suppose I'm thankful for that. Truth be told, I never knew so much hard work went into our uniforms. For our brothers and sisters in the Landsguard, no effort is too great. The Hanu are honored that you wear our feathers. You're surprised, as the one's chosen, seeing my feathers become a symbol of the great Kishahi fills me with a joy unequaled in this world. To have them adorn the Landsguard armor makes my joy all the sweeter. Few in Troll can claim such an honor, so there can be no mistakes. There's really more to this than I thought. I would like to apologize for how I've been acting. I see now that things are done in a certain way for a reason. So while I may grow old and gray in the doing, I'll see that every feather is dyed and oiled properly. At least we're in this together, eh, Arya? Is it still cutscene? No. Okay. I reckon I'll be clean dye from under my nails for some days yet, but I won't complain about honest work. Now, I have to think about how to get these back to Tuliyoal. Don't get ahead of yourself, young Nahanshi. Yes, the hard part is behind us, but there's more I would ask of you. As I said before, Kishihi is revered by the Hanu Hanu, and we must pay due respect for use of its likeness. As such, there are time-honored rituals that must be followed before we give this offering to the Landsguard. The Wind's Blessing. Our next step is simple. We must bring the feathers before the likeness of Kishihi and Kozama'uka, and have the priestess beseech the great bird to bestow the Wind's Blessing upon them. We're looking at credit around then. I can do it, but if we're going any further than last time, I might need a couple breaks. Do not worry, Nahanshi. I will carry the feathers. I have something different in mind for the both of you. A friend of mine awaits you on the road to Kozama'uka. Speak with him and do exactly as he instructs. Alright, but first, we've got other quests here to do. I'm heartened that you would show such interest in our ways. Many know that the Hanu Hanu have a deep connection to the wind, but few care to ask how that connection is made. That being said, it's a question without a single answer. However, I would say that their feathers are the most important tool we have for comprehending the wind's movements. They're more than just for show. They allow us to sense even the smallest shift in the wind's temperament, and that awareness allows us to direct it as we see fit. Alright. Let's grab this northern one. I don't know how I'm gonna do this all, but we'll figure it out. Why does the wind heed us? Why? Because we consume the blessing of reeds bestowed upon us by Kozama'uka. Words. The energy suffused in earth flows into the reeds, and the reeds flow into our bellies. By that cycle, we are gifted by the land's with the land's strength. In other words, the reeds are far more than mere sustenance. They are the very wellspring of our power. And because the more quests I get over there, the more I'm like, yeah, we'll go west first. Not really on west first. We're kind of going all over. I never considered why we are so attuned to the wind, but now that you ask, it must be thanks to our daily meditations and rigorous training. By listening carefully to the wind's whispers, one can discern the path of its flow, and in so doing achieve total harmony with one's surroundings. This understanding allows us to summon gales mighty enough to chase clouds from the sky. And there's a quest to turn in here. That was swift work and well done. The pillars to support our feet are every bit as vital as the reeds which guard our heads. If they are damaged, the very foundation of our lives becomes unsteady. You may have never seen such houses as these, but they're built this way for a reason. In these humid climes, our elevated wooden floors are cooled by the air flowing upwards and help keep floodwaters from wetting our feet. The white discs on the pillars aren't merely decorative either. They keep away mice and other small animals. But for all its benefits, wood rots easily, so we must reinforce it or else be stuck in a cycle of constant rebuilding. Thanks to your help, these structures will hopefully still be here for years to come. Take this, a small token of appreciation for your efforts. Alright, let's take a trip to the west. Maybe deal with this quest that's all the way out here. Silly. I feel like there was a sightseeing thing up here? I only vaguely recall. Yes, there is. My emote log. I think it's turned off. Yes, okay. Look out. House of a Winds High. One of the treetop dwellings in Kozama'uka. The House of Winds. High takes its name from an estate said to exist in the Hanu-Hanu's traditional homeland. Practitioners of wind magics live here as part of their unique training, where they learn to glide down from the houses at dizzying heights. Okay. Like, I was pretty sure there was a sightseeing thing up there, and I was right. It's been a while since I've done them, okay? I don't remember them all. That's one of the ones that you're not gonna, like, naturally just come across unless you're really exploring. Leap into the unknown. Oh, Kali, with so many new faces in our village, we have an uncommon opportunity to share our culture with others. In fact, I prepared a unique experience for new visitors and would be honored if you took part. You have no idea how happy that makes me, and now I shall teach you to train as we do, and in so doing, grant you a small taste of our mastery over the wind. We Hanu-Hanu spend long periods in meditation, during which we deepen our bonds to the energies flowing through the land. Of course, we know your time here is limited, so you shall experience an abridged version of this practice. Gunu-Hanu awaits at the top of these stairs, or this quest will take you up there anyway. Speak with him to begin your training. Or, you know, you do this quest and you find it this way, I guess. Or you follow a list online and find it that way. Oh, a new face. Have you come here to feel the wind's caress? I am deeply honored that you would learn our ways. Now I shall teach you our most basic method of tuning to the wind, so simple that even a young chirper can master it. In Tunuhali, as Tunuhali has already told you, our goal is to be in harmony with the endless flow of the land's energy, its heartbeat, if you will. The best way for a novice to do this is to jump from a high place, and as you fall, focus on the rush of wind across your skin and its roar within your ears. First you must pray. Only then can you spread your wings and give yourself over to the grace of the wind. Alright, pray. Am I in the right spot? You offer your prayers to the forest. To attune to the wind's energies, you must jump down from the house of high winds well dismounted. Landed the designated route. Whee! Bonk. Well, that was a quest. Why, for a moment I mistook you for one of us. I never knew someone with no feathers could fall through the air with such grace. Do you feel different? Like the land itself has accepted you into its grace? No? Fellows, you know that Hanu-Hanu, young and old, compete to see who can float a feather the furthest, and that the winner's feather decorate our sacred cliff. To be chosen by the wind is an honor above all. Reflect upon the training you underwent today, and even without feathers, I'm certain you shall hear the wind's whispers more clearly. Of course, if you wish to jump again, you're more than welcome. What if I don't? What if I just continue doing these quests? Hi, buddy. How's it going? I'm just like, wait, I think this is your hunt spawn point. Oh no. Oh no. Well, anyway, this is Rain Triller. This is one of the A ranks of Kozama'uka. And we're just gonna be chilling over here, and he's gonna chill over there, and we're not gonna cross paths. Cool? Cool. There you are. Like, where the heck did this thing go? It's fine. This is a terrible rotation, but we go with it. Alright, that's that. And then we're gonna hop over Rain Triller and do this other quest that is down here. Speak with this distracted Hanu. Ah, these waters get beautiful every time I come. Sensing a distracted prey, creatures move in for the kill. Really? Oh, I guess at least it's on this. Thanks to some red mage changes, I don't lose that when I'm out. Yeah, well, whatever, it's fine. We went with it. This... No. Alright. What was that noise? Can I gaze at the moss in peace? Wait, you helped us bring back Ihihana. You're a friend of Wuklamot, yes? What are you doing in this cave? Fiends here? Oh, I didn't even hear them until the commotion was nearly over. I owe you thanks for your courage. And now that my reverie has been broken, I shall return to my friend. He must be worried sick. Well, back to grabbing quests. And I think we're in a loop now. It was kind of weird at the start, but I think we've actually got something maybe going now. And we shouldn't have to pass by any more hunts while we're down here. We might have to, if there's one by Dawntrail. Wow. Really? Thank you. Reading the room. Hello, have you taken all that their humble village has to offer? If you happen to be on your way to Breath Between, there's a task I would like your help with. You are as kind as they say. I've been here to deliver freshly sprouted reed leaves to use as bait, but my work here has kept me so busy I've had little time to fill the order. The fields nearby have the choicest reeds, and I would be in your debt if you could gather some leaves and take them to Munahanu. You can keep as payment for your trouble. Alright, we will do these. Never said it was a perfect circle. Oh, I thought that was a body. I'm like, why is there a body? Oh, no, they're just picking reeds. Okay. It's fine. It just looked weird from where I was. Maybe I don't want to go too high. Yeah, the reason I'm mentioning we probably won't pass by another hunt thing is there's only like 4 on the north half. So, at least for the big ones. There might be more for the B rank. I don't have all the B rank spawns memorized in these zones. But there's that. Now let's take a little trip backwards. Like I said, not a perfect circle, but like there's one around like there. There's another spawn point, but we might not pass by it unless I purposely pass by it. Who knows? Who knows? I was surprised. I didn't expect to see one of our visitors here of all places. Have you come here to fish? No, my fisher's not high enough. I'm here to give you some reed leaves. Ah, these are the leaves I asked Go no Hane to deliver. You say you picked them yourself. You have quite the eye. These will do well. We can't grow to such prodigious size as on reeds alone, you know. The fish from these waters are stapled in many a Hanu dish. We found that they like reeds almost as much as we do, and since we mostly eat the stems, we can also use the fresh leaves of unharvested reeds as bait. Everyone feasts. Perhaps you too can feast with this bit of coin. You've earned it. It's 700 gil. That might buy some really bad food. It's not gonna buy anything good. Isn't there? Maybe I'm crazy. I thought that there was another sightseeing point around here. It might be up here, actually. You don't see this. I'm not going to upper. Maybe not. I thought there was something. Not the fog! Do we have enough of this in... Oh, yeah. Here it is. I knew there was something around here. Oh, pray look out. Breath Between. Hanu Hanu fishermen constructed this landing in the plunge basin of Kujau? Driving the piles deep to stand against the fast-flowing current. The mighty falls bear witness to many a furious battle, the fixed fishing poles bending in place as anglers work to land their thrashing catches. That's that. Let's go over here. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome, welcome. I understand you seek the blessing of the wind. The priestess requires a special type of bark to complete the ceremony, and your job is to gather it. But you must tread carefully, for the shores where the trees are found teem with hungry beasts. I suggest clearing the area first so one doesn't sneak up on you. I don't mind a bit of hunting, but these arms aren't meant for... apologies. I suppose complaining is a habit I should aim to break. This is all part of the process of making our equipment, isn't it? There's a reason we need this bark, so get the bark we shall. I'll search the south side. Are you? You take the north. Okay, that's up there. That'll just be part of the loop, because we are going down. This way. I guess it's all in this little area here. Or mostly in this area here. Oh, I recognize you. You travel with Wuklamot, yes? Have you come to see our progress on the Great Stairs? Dumplings! Oh, how long has it been since I last smelled that heavenly aroma? When the reeds sprouted big and tall, we had cause to celebrate often, and it was a common scent in Okanu. To have these delivered by one who helped those days to return is a great honor indeed. Right here. And there's the other one. Okay, cool. This project will cause my feathers to fall out one by one. Mark my words. Where do we even begin? Lonu Holly made her famous dumplings. These are just what I needed. Such a large undertaking makes one so very hungry. With my energies restored, I've come to a realization. Our raid problems require the perspective of visitors to solve, so perhaps we should consult artisans from other clans for advice on how to repair the Great Stairs. That one. I just want to take it out because... Alright, we're good. I don't have too many quests, or they're all showing anyway. Oh, Kali, apologies, but this area is still impassable? You brought Reed dumplings. Just as I was about to keel over from hunger, a kind soul appears from the wilderness to save me. This passage is of great importance to us, since no small number of merchants use it to reach Okanu. With delicious dumplings to fuel me, I shall now tackle this problem with renewed energy. Alright, that's that one taken care of. Honestly, yeah, this should be it. I know I said I wasn't going to, but let's make a little trip over here. Ah, here! This is the Slammer! This is one of the B ranks of Kozama'uka. Also, this is Doc Poga. Don't mind all the people, it's a tribe area. And yeah, tribes. Still back in ARR. Still need to get back to those someday. Someday. Maybe. What do we got? Hello. Oh, these are like dying. Alright. Oh. I shouldn't have done that. No, my finisher. Alright, we got this. Didn't realize there would be a second wave. Okay. Now we're good? Now we're good. Cool. And up here. So yeah, now now we shouldn't pass by any more hands out. It's upstairs. No! The fog plus... Wait, what the heck? Oh, there it is. The fog... plus nighttime happening? Oh no. Oh, that was easy. Alright. So we're still gonna have the other one. The Wind's Blessing, which is gonna be this one. Survey. What do we got? A hostile presence. I actually sensed 2 hostile presences. Thank you. this. I don't want to move. I was casting. Okay, before I move again. It's fine. Oh, it's back down there. So much for my little loop. It was going great up until, you know, it wasn't. It's fine. This loop has been very wobbly anyway. Well done, you two. You brought exactly what I asked, but I suppose you're still curious as to why the bark has to be from those specific trees. The answer lies within the legend of XIV. You see, our ancestors hailed from a different land and were guided here by the Great Bird. But upon their arrival, they found perilous woodlands overrun by hungry fiends. Many Hanu were lost to the gluttonous appetite of the wilds, and they had nearly succumbed to despair. But then XIV lit out a mighty screech. It echoed through the land, setting the trees aglow. Taking this as divine guidance, our beleaguered ancestors took bark from the trunks and burnt it. The smoke wafted through the air, and the beasts found it so repugnant that they were forced to flee, one and all. Since that day, warriors would burn incense before battle in the hopes it would ward them from harm. Thus we bless the Landsguard feathers in the same way that they too might bask in XIV's protection. Now take the bark to Kozama'uka, and on the way, I would be glad if you offered your sincerest prayers to the Great Bird. That's gonna be... yeah, back up there. Okay, fine. We're finally here. Mind giving me your bark? I'll deliver it to the Hanu priest. Thank you, Arya. Once I'm finished, let's offer our prayers. Wouldn't want to disappoint our hosts, after all. The Hanu take their traditions seriously, don't they? I knew they wished for good harvest and such, but never imagined we Landsguard were in their thoughts all this time. This has been an eye-opening experience, to be sure, but I can't help but wonder why we're so important to them. Why allow us to use their revered god in their designs of our equipment? Are you a Landsguard yourself, and you ask such questions? You're Arya, aren't you? I'm Zuli Holly, and I know we have you to thank for Ihihana's success, but even so, I must ask that you stand aside. You are Nahanshi, of whom I've heard much. I'm surprised you have the gall to step foot into such a sacred place. While the elders may sing the praises of the Landsguard, their minds have been warped by too many moltings, and the new generation is sick of their ceaseless chirping. You have to say your lines. Remember how we practiced? Oh, yes, I understand. We heard you complain when you took the feathers. We saw the disdain in your eyes. Someone with such disrespect for our history doesn't deserve to bask in XIV's grace. What? But I... Is this part of the rite of the passage? Rite of what? Listen not to Arya's ramblings. Don't you see? We refuse to suffer this Landsguard to be an Okanu. Listen well, remember. The sacred likeness of XIV was once reduced to shredded reeds. By whom, you ask? By none other than Gulu Jaja, Dawn servant and founder of the Landsguard. No, the Dawn servant would never... The misdeed will never be forgiven. If you had any pride in your position, you should be ashamed at your ignorance and lack of respect. How will you answer for that? Yes, you must answer, and answer well, or we will be very angry with you. I had no idea about this history of conflict. Why didn't Lanuhanu say anything? Why am I taking the blame for the past? In any case, we can't stay here. I have to think about this. The Hanshi's answer. I don't see why Zuli Holly would lie, but how have I never heard of the Dawn Servant's affront to the Hanu Hanu? And why would Lanu Hanu act so proud to have his feathers adorning our equipment? I'm no good with numbers, but even I can tell something doesn't add up here. We should learn about their history. You might be right. It was my ignorance that seemed to set her off after all. Whatever happens, I'd like to leave here on the Hanu's good side. Well, our best bet is probably to return to Okanu. If anyone can tell us the truth about what happened with the Dawn Servant, it would be Lanu Hanu. Alright, well, we'll eventually make our way over there. Eventually. But before we make our way back there, you returned. Were the Hanu Hanu forthcoming with their knowledge? I can't see! The stupid fog. I see. So there isn't one key to their expertise, but many, each one forged by their singular bodies, culture, and environment. I believe you have given me a starting point from which I can launch a more thorough investigation. Thank you, Arya. Well, before we speak with Nahanshi, turn in these quests. He returned. He looked mighty unsettled, but none the worse for wear otherwise. A cave is where we gather the rainbow moss used in our medicines. It has long been held sacred as a healing spot due to its tranquil scenery. I haven't been since the Great Storm and was worried that perhaps it had suffered damage in the floods. I am glad to hear that nothing has changed. But more than anything, I'm glad my friend returned safely. Had you not come along, the day may have been much darker. Oh no, it's pretty dark right now. Stupid bog. Lenu Holly. Ah, the mighty hunter returns. Have the outs been reduced to shredded vines? I knew you would be equal to the task. I will spread word that the docks are open for safe passage. The great storm affected all life in the forest, washing away what was and leaving behind only uncertainty. There are many seldom traveled roads where desperate fiends still lurk. With the collapse of the Great Stairs, we taken to using the waterways and other uncommon routes to get from place to place until the repairs are complete. That day cannot come too soon. Until then, however, we must make do. Thank you for your bravery. Accidentally keep clicking. And... have you finished? Yes, thank you. Our homes will be all the safer for your efforts. Suppose you're wondering why I had you carry the reeds all the way across the forest? Well, Kozama'uka, it means land of the arid shrine in our tongue. Legends say that so soothing is the breeze near the shrine that Kishihi once rested its tired wings nearby. Once the reeds are dried and their roofs patched, our homes will be better fortified against the elements. For that peace of mind, any price is worth paying. So here's your reward. Alright. These were upstairs, right? Yeah. I remembered! Thank you for delivering the dumplings. I hope they give my friends the energy to complete the daunting task ahead of them. Reed dumplings are considered a delicacy among the Hanu Hanu, and for good reason. I would like nothing more to make a batch for our other wingless brethren who aid with the rebuilding, but I realize that not all people love their flavor as much as we do. That doesn't mean I can't send a different gift to show my appreciation, and intend to send a nice haul of fish their way. You don't seem the type to munch on reeds either, so I prepared something else for your reward. Cold hard coin. Wow, 700 gil. So excited. And you're back already. You did hunt a mature beetle, yes, not a newly hatched one. Alright, this is an exquisite shape. I shall make homes fit for Kishihi. As you can imagine, molting season brings floors covered in fallen feathers. If our coat isn't properly shed, it can be more than just an eyesore. Old feathers can make us sick. That's why a good comb is as essential to us as a good spear. It's also why you deserve a reward that befits your contribution to our health and beauty. Yay, 700 gil. I'm so excited. Drop in the bucket, basically. I don't see him, but the crate's not here either. He must have left to Kozama'uka already. We have seen him on the road if he had, though. The forest is vast, I suppose. Anyway, maybe one of the younger Hanu around here can tell us if Zuli Holly's scorn is shared? Let's ask around, Arya. Oh, I should have done that first, apparently. I have to fly around again. Of course, every Hanu knows the story of the Dawn Servant's visit, but it might be more accurate to call it a rescue. For at the time, our home was beset by beasts and fiends. When Gula Jaja heard this terrible news, he personally came to drive out every last one. That doesn't sound like what we heard. The bullies. Yeah, we literally spoke to this guy already. Silly Holly said all that? Well, I do remember hearing that when our ancestors beheld the ruined figure, some of them viewed it as a terrible insult, even though they were saved. Could that grudge have been inherited by their children and grandchildren? I can't speak on such matters, but perhaps Lanu Hanu can. He is wise in their ways, and makes an effort to befriend everyone he can. Well, it'd be great if we could find him. Is this fog ever going to lift? I think there's a weather change at midnight, right? Which is in like 4 minutes. Great. So no, this fog's never lifting. Gotta love it. The likeness of Kishahi? My father actually worked to repair it. He told me that the Dawn Servant's slaughter of the beast was swift and brutal, but left many of our shrines and homes damaged in its wake. But which choice did he have? The fiends were at our doors. My father and his friends agreed that it was better to be alive, at least that way they could rebuild. Yeah, that's usually how that goes. Rebuild as long as you're still alive. What's the word, Arya? From what I heard, the Dawn Servant really did destroy the sacred figure. I see. I can't say I'm surprised that some Hanu would bear a grudge, so Zuli Holly was telling the truth. Something still doesn't sit right with me, though. The Dawn Servant wouldn't simply go on a rampage and leave the Hanu to clean things up. He'd have more compassion than that. Nahanchi, Arya, you won't believe what happened. I was surrounded by Zuli Holly and her cronies while on my way to the shrine. They stole the crate of feathers from out of my claws, saying no Landsguard could happen until Nahanchi gave his answer. Assume you know what they're talking about? They said if you ignore their demand, they'll burn every last feather. What? Have they gone mad? God to be good. I'm sorry, but can you go install them for a while? There's something I must look into first. I know what you're thinking, Arya. Isn't this going a little too far? I would answer that the results shall speak for themselves. Now we simply wait and see what Nahanchi brings us. Zuli Holly and the others are waiting to the south of the shrine. Let us go there and install them, as Nahanchi requested. That's gonna be... Oh. This is where we make use of Dawntrail, even though I don't have the tribe quest to... It's actually to use for this warp. We make use of it to more quickly get over to this side. It's like they knew we didn't like having the Aetheryte layout here. Hey, Square Enix, Urko Patches is also terrible. Thanks. Anyway. Nahanchi should be here soon. We were lucky to have you spur him into action, Arya. And while our methods may appear blunt to you, wait until Nahanchi speaks before you judge us. Judge us. Wait quietly and hear his answer. I don't know why you make us wait so long, Nahanchi, but I hope whatever you found was worth it. I spoke with the eldest Hanu in your village. He told me the story of the Dawntrail's visit and the destruction of the XIV's likeness. The whole story. It seems he, particularly the head of reason, was filled with anguish at the sight and offered his deepest apologies. To make amends, he devised a way to assemble an even more robust figure from the remains of the previous one. His work was done overnight, and the head of resolve called upon the whole village to celebrate their newfound peace. For the first time in a long while, Ihihana commenced, and the Dawn Servant was chosen to ride the sacred float. After the festivities, the Dawn Servant said that when he finally established a unified nation in Tyrol, he wanted the motif representing Kishihi to be among those used in the soldiers' uniforms. He declared that different tribes can forge friendships so long as they open their hearts to one another. That his nation would be one where peoples of all stripes could live in harmony. His soldiers would be a symbol of that promise. So, you can learn for yourself after all, but you should have come here with that knowledge already seared into your memory. I know, I have no excuse for my ignorance, and the petulance born from it. This experience has taught me so many things. And now, with full knowledge of this history, I'm filled with a much greater sense of purpose than before. I feel more keenly than ever that my duty as a landsguard is to serve every corner of Tyrol. But to fulfill that duty, we must have our equipment, so please, I beg of you, entrust the feathers to me in good faith. He'll be fine. He'll be a fine soldier, don't you agree, Lanuhanu? What? Yes, indeed. That was quite the moving display. My feathers were standing up straight. Thank you for looking after the Hanshi during his growth, Arya. My growth? What are you talking about? Why, this was all a performance to guide you along the path to becoming a worthy landsguard. Your rite of passage is complete. Cutscene's still going. So, my superiors weren't pulling one over on me? They were worried about me? Didn't realize my conduct was so concerning. Tell them what you told us, and their concerns will vanish. You'll be welcomed back with open arms. But before you do that, aren't there more places to visit, more materials to collect? We Hanu aren't the only people who love teaching lessons. Please, I don't want to think about that now. I was worried sick enough imagining what would happen if I couldn't get the feathers. Well, you've earned a bit of rest. Return to Okanu, and we'll deliver the feathers to you after the priestess has blessed them. That part, at least, was no ruse. If you don't mind, I would like to go to Kozama'uka. I feel I should offer one more prayer to Kishihi. Very well, Arya. Why don't you wait to Okanu? I'll bring the feathers, and I'd like to speak with you once more before you go. Now that our rite of passage is behind us, allow me to offer my thanks for all your help. I would also offer my apologies for making you party to our little deception. I would have told you everything, but I don't think the ending would have been quite so effective if I did. I agree. I'm grateful that things went the way they did. The lessons I learned here will guide me as I become acquainted with all of Tyrol's peoples. Speaking of which, the next leg of my journey awaits. May we meet again? Grab a thing. And that wraps up the northern half of Kozama'uka. Which leaves us with a debate. I think next time we will start with many fires. See how long these 3 quests there take. And then decide from there if we're gonna split off or combine with Earthenshire. I'm thinking it's gonna be combined with Earthenshire for many fires, but I'm not like 100% sure yet. So, since we still can't see anything, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, click that little bell for those notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below, various links, social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there as well. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!